And Alicia, again, is from Taipei Veterans General Hospital. And everyone, thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alicia. I'll start my presentation. Thriving in AI ocean, librarians as sharks. Look at this ocean. It's dark, it's crushing, and honestly, it's terrifying. This is how I feel about AI. It evolves too fast. It's hyper efficient. It can do 80% of my work in seconds. As a librarian, staring into this digital abyss, I have one question keep me awake at night. Am I about to be washed away? Will I simply disappear? But then I look at the shark. 400 million years of survival. Sharks have survived 4 mass extinctions. How? Relentless movement. If sharks stop moving, they stop breathing, they die. They have to move to survive. I'm not a technical professional. When I updated our library remote access system last year, it was messy. It wasn't a clean, automatic process. But like the shark, I forced my way through. In this era, waiting for perfection is suicide. Messy movement is better than standing still. We move or we die. Besides movement, sharks have senses. They can detect the electric pulse of a prey. This is our biological advantage. AI can see the text, like the blood in the water, but we can detect the electricity, the hesitation in a reader's voice. Unasked question, the anxiety behind the research. This is our biological chat. No algorithm can replicate yet. AI provides data. We provide context. But there is a trap. AI tempts us to compete on speed. But look at this wake. If a shark tries to swim like a motorboat, it looks ridiculous. It exhausts itself. It fails. If we try to out-answer AI, we lose. We cannot win the race for efficiency. So, if we are not the motorboat, what are we? If we don't compete on speed, where do we go? This is Emma, a tiger shark. By instinct, she should see this human diver, Jimmy, as food. But she doesn't. She poses. She looks at Jimmy calmly and creates a moment of connection. He chooses curiosity over hunger. And Jimmy, she reached out to a predator. He chose trust over fear. That's what separates us from AI. AI follows the code. We override the code. We make choices based on our wisdom, not just calculations. AI have no skin. If AI give us a wrong answer, it feels nothing. But we do. We bear the weight of those choices. When a librarian helps a confused reader, it's not just a transaction, it's a shared moment of humanity. That connection has weight. That connection has warmth. In the age of automatic answer, choosing to care is an ultimate luxury. This is one thing that AI cannot replicate. So, here is the courage we need. AI will always be faster in clear water. They have that. But don't let AI trap you in a virtual world. Like Emma, we must swing to the reality, swing to the messy, chaotic, the human problems that algorithm cannot solve it. So, I guess I'm nervous. Okay. So, don't just give answers. Swim alongside them. Override the indifference. Stay curious and choose the connection. That AI have the data, we will keep the human. Swim toward the human. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Alicia. One quick note. After this session is lunch, so if anyone wants to stay and ask questions, have Q&A with the presenters, you're welcome to. We can extend this if we need to. Okay, next we have Dr. Chetan from KMC Medical College in Maharashtra, India. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, yeah, you can do it. No, other one. Oh, yeah, that one, yeah. Okay.
Good morning to all. I'm Dr. Chetan Sonawane, working as a librarian in KMC College, Khopoli district, Raigad, Maharashtra, India. And today I'm going to present on the topic of assessing the impact of artificial intelligence, AI-based tools on library services as well as on scholarly publishing. So first of all, we all know that there has been a proliferation of AI-based tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, and all other different tools. And now we use these applications so far for a general prompting a query, for getting images, text, like this. But now we should look at how we can integrate into the library system. There were AI tools before also, like chatbots, then recommender system. But with the advancement in natural language processing as well as machine learning, we can see that how we can improve our service and can impart better services to our users. So these tools, what important is the prompting. What the prompt we give, your result depend on the prompt that we provide. So prompting is very much necessary. And then how we can integrate these AI tools into the library operation, like for retrieving the class number also we can use the AI tools, as all the AI tools are dependent on the large language model, LLM. They are trained on the large language model, and I have personally used these tools. I found it very useful. For we can just get the bibliographic Mark 21 bibliographic record by just simply attaching the front page of the book as well as Verso page. It creates the Mark 21 bibliographic record for us. And just as ma'am said, we can't fully depend on AI tools. Sometimes it creates wrong data, hallucinate also it sometimes. So prompting is very much necessary. How we give the prompt, on that everything is depend. Then there is also a concern raised that jobs will comes in danger. So that is also a concern, as well as the resource allocation. We may have to go for the subscription of AI-based tools that will increase additional financial burden on libraries in the future. Then writing the correct prompt, just as I said, prompt engineering is very important. What prompt we provide, it on it only all the output we get. So prompting is very important thing in the usage of AI tools. And for this, clear method is the secret formula. And what it stands for: context, then length, example, audience, role. If we simply provide a prompt which don't explain what output we need, then the result can be hampered. So prompt engineering is very important. We should learn in the future. Definitely all library professionals will have to learn this for getting the best output from the AI system, AI tools. Then for library services, how we can improve the library services that we are currently imparting. And this can improve the enhanced search as well as discovery. Then automated metadata content, metadata we can create. Then virtual assistant and chatbots, we can make improvement in this. Then data analysis also we can do. Then digital preservation, OCR, for this we can use. Then accessibility enhancement, content analysis and insight and predictive analytics. For this we can use the AI tools. Then in the scholarly publishing activities, we can use tools like Cite, Elicit and ResearchRabbit. I found this tool very much useful. Earlier we all were using the library and information science abstract like Lisa, Lista and Google Scholar also. But I found this tool very useful, ResearchRabbit. It fetch very relevant papers, ResearchRabbit. I personally use it. A site requires your subscription access. I request all the library professionals to go through these tools. These are very useful tools. We can get very relevant paper from this. And the ResearchRabbit uses the visual map of author, paper and research networks. Then Elicit, it surfaces relevant paper and extract insight from it quickly. It provides abstract also. And Cite is also an AI assistant built on license access to the largest collection of the peer-reviewed research. Then the developments, as I said, the developments in AI that happened recently includes NLP, natural language processing, as well as large language model. And it has changed how the earlier AI was working. And ChatGPT and Grammarly, as most of the libraries have subscription of it. And they are common. Grammarly is most commonly we were using because it helps in the improvement of the language. Then there is a concern also raised about ChatGPT, that it creates text without any references, and it also violates privacy. And there is also lawsuits also filed against these tools. Then what are the problems with the artificial intelligence tools? And it includes factors like user privacy, funding, staff expertise, alignment. These are all the problems that we will have to face the librarian in the coming years. By 2030, I expect very different situation will be there. How the libraries work today will be very different in 2035, 3 or 4 years from now. And other ethical consideration is that some AI tools have bias and discrimination, intellectual freedom. These are some of the disadvantages associated with these AI tools. That also we will have to overlook. Then it also hallucinates, as I said. In the medical field, it is very much, we will have to use it with very caution, these AI tools, because sometimes it's fabricated information it gives. It also invent sources of itself, it generates false statistics. So these are some of the problems associated. And this is the lawsuits filed against the 6 AI companies, which includes the ChatGPT, against Meta, OpenAI, Google, XAI, Anthropic, and Perplexity. They have trained their LLM using copyrighted data without taking the permission from, and there has been a lawsuit filed against these AI tools. Then the other useful tools that we can use in our academic research include Notebook LM, Scholar-C, Connected Papers, Zotero, R Discovery, Julius, Paperpal, Genie AI, SciSpace, Napkin, Consensus AI, Cloud, Scribe, and Litmap. And thank you very much.
Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, next we have Dr. Patra from ISER Berhampur.
Thank you, the Chancellor, for giving me opportunity to interact with my professional colleagues and the publishers. Well, I'm Dr. Nihar Patra from Indian Institute of Science Education and Research, Berhampur, Odisha. We have the 5 ISER, that we acronym as ISERs in India, 5 ISERs. And before the ISERs, I have worked with the different university institutions, all the institutions are on the academic lines. So, in this, all these librarians in the academic libraries, normally they provide the technology and the services and all these for their users. Even in this conference, I have seen many of the librarians, they are talking about their own technology, how the technology is implementing for their users, how the services they are providing. But I thought that whatever the technology we are implemented for the librarians, we have already implemented and given to the users. Beyond that, what should we do for our community? That community is for the undermined community or the underprivileged peoples. So this presentation would be beyond this technology and services for our library users. This presentation is for only for the what I have associated with my the underprivileged communities. Wherever I go, I have worked with the work with the mission and vision of those institutions. So. All these libraries we are talking about that we are growing towards the traditional libraries, library automation, digital library technology like the dynamic library portals, RFID, single sign-on, mobile campus, link resolvables, ERM, electronic resource management, DRMs. Now the discovery services, delivery via AI services, virtual assistant services, resource services like the data analysis, all those things. So after that, what should we do for our communities? So that now the academic library, even in last the June, I had attended the American Library Association conference, where I saw that maximum public library are engaging with these outreach programs, not the academic library. Even in India, the academic library are very less, they are involved in this community outreach. So we should, being a librarians, we should have to connect towards our communities and collaborating, and we should have the entrepreneurship mind, being a librarian, and the library should have the place for the ideations. This India now under the visionary missions of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, we have to the developed country by the 2047. In this, by 2047, we have completed our 100 years of independence, and we have certain goals. That now at present India is that one of the second largest university and college globally, and we have the third most digital economic in the world. Every corners, if you will go to the India, even the vegetable sellers or those who are selling on the roads, they are taking transactions through the mobile, this QR code mobile app, online transactions. So looking at the vision of this Viksit Bharat, that is developed countries, libraries are also helping to these visions through the social inclusion, knowledge sharing, digital empowerment, equitable access, and localized outreach. So these are the visions of the India that we have to have reached the 2047 with this 30 trillion economics dollars. We should have the world-class education, 100% literacy, self-reliance in the developing advanced technology. We should not, that depends on the technology that are developing from the advanced country. It should be in our Make in India policies. So we should have the clean and green environment, affordable quality healthcare, and the women empowerment. Here in India, maximum women are the housewife, not into this the service sectors, or they are into the others the area, other technology, scientific fields. So as I said, this presently I am in this IGRS, Indian Institute of Sciences Education Research. This is meant for this both the academic and research on the basic science. We are offering the PhD graduate students and the postdoc students on the basic science, physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology, all those areas. So being a scientific institute here, and I am the heading this library, I am the director of the libraries. I have started the science, the science literacy programs for the underprivileged school and students, underprivileged schools and colleges to our nearby colleges and students, so that the objective is to more empower towards the women students towards the science. They can understand what is the science, and we can aware of the open access resources and the other things that is really required for them. In India, maximum the women are taking the disciplines like the social science and humanities, not going towards the science, because we are the very sophisticated institute on the scientific area. So we are connecting those women's girls, women and the other underprivileged the community to enter towards the STEAMs area. So this is the area that this is the 2 science outreach, 2 days science outreach seminars I had conducted freely for the students, and we had invited mostly 50% students were girls, and the many belongs to the scheduled tribe and scheduled caste peoples. And in that seminars we invited the many eminent speakers from the different high class scientists from the different institutions of India. So we can give the live demonstration what is the science, how this will impact in your lives. And our directors also, he is telling about that science to them. So our motive is that even if we reach to the few students, that they can inspire these things to the many of the students. So this is our the motto. This is the pictures that we have conducted this science program, and all the students are freely we are invited, and they had attended these seminars. Secondly, when I was with the National Institute of Food Technology and Entrepreneurship Management, I was heading the libraries. Here the specific program is that all these faculty members, they will have the, how many times I have? 1 minute. So all the faculty members, they have the groups, and they will adopt the village. Being a library science students, librarians, I communicated to my boss. I said I also adopt a village with the group of BTech and MTech students, and I also train the farmers. So, the library science, Professor Ranganathan, he has the 5 law of library. He is the father of the library science in India. He has the 5 law, that is the 5 law, books are for the use. Every reader has your books. Every books its readers have the time of the reader. Looking at the farmer's view of points, I refresh the law. That is, the library serve the farmers. Every farmer has our informations. Every information is farmer. Save the time of the farmers and literate hymns. Farmer is responsible for the growing the nations. Looking at these objectives, I adopted this village, and conducted a lot of these seminars and outreach for the farmers. Finally, and I have archives the traditional food recipes, the local village food traditional recipes, how there are traditional food preservation methods that have been documented in that libraries. So I developed this small libraries for that, those small library for those villages, and I developed the food processing information portal. This is the freely the resources on the food processing, because what about they are cultivating the potato, tomatoes and all those, they were selling directly to the distributors. Instead of that, we insisted that you should be an entrepreneur by making these chips or the tomato sauce and all those things. We have linkage the market to them so that they will be the entrepreneur. Finally, they are the big entrepreneurs. Within the 3 years, they were the big entrepreneurs in the village. So one of the example is like digital. I was not associated in this libraries, but I really appreciate this lady, this Rangasri. He has developed this mobile library. This bus is carrying with the digital content. TV fitted, that TV is fitted with that bus. So they have reached the 17 schools in the 10 villages, reaching to the more than 800. So that knowledge should be goes to this the underprivileged communities. So this is the outcome of this one. And another thing is that the ONOS might have yesterday, you have heard about this ONOS, that is the One Nation, One Subscription portals, where the more than 13,000 the scientific journals are accessible to the whole, more than 6,000 institutions, starting from the small colleges to the top level institutions. That is freely they are getting from the Government of India, Ministry of Education. So this is the publishers that we are getting resources from this those ONOS project. And all this college, from the college library to the the top class library, they are getting access through this. So these are the institutions, 6,380 institutions getting the freely resources. So by looking at that, we are we have the you can have they are globally connected with the different authors, so that our research output will be more. When I was in Nalanda University, it is supported by the 17 participating countries, and I initiated the Common Archival Resource Center portals, where they are all the 17 countries, the history, culture and literature, that will be archived in this place. There I was the founding university librarians in this Nalanda University. Secondly, I was also work with the northeast regions of the India. This is the northeast region, and this is the these are the 8 state combined with the 8 state. They are on the lands, they are on the hills, they are not connected to the land area of this India. They are the very not that much the developed state. So when I was working in this, I thought that I should develop a northeast archive, so that all their the indigenous knowledge, they are very good on this medicine, on the traditional medicines, because if the snakes bites or the diabetics or all these diseases, with their traditional medicine, that will be cured permanently. Those type of documents I initiated and try to make the archives on those portals. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So all those things, thank you for that. Actually, my core area is in electronic resource management, not on this outreach area. This is my extra activities. So I have published 2 books on electronic resource management, published by the Elsevier and IGI Globals. So thank you very much for listening my talk.
Thank you. And okay. Thank you. And our final speaker is Nove Ana from Erlangga University in Indonesia.
Thank you, Mike, and good morning, good afternoon. And today I opened this presentation with a question. This is about how research result from the university support the SDGs program in the worldwide. So if you are like a researcher or a university members, and when your university announce that the number of the research that related or support SDGs programs, do you believe with the report or with the numbers that university given to you? Or the second question, when there are many research that actually support the SDGs program. However, they are not cannot be seen or cannot be found just because they're not putting the text or keywords. How we can say that this research do not support the SDGs? So this is the research that I conduct with my colleague Novi over there. And for this next 6 minutes, I will share our results about how we audit the research result from the 4 top research universities in Indonesia about research that support the SDGs program. Why the text matters? Text or keywords in a research or in a paper, it's like a door, it's like a connector between the articles, with the dashboard, with the rankings and reports. And this is the research that support the SDGs, and we recognize them with the text or the keywords. So this is also the easiest thing to measure whether this research is support or not supporting the SDGs. So in Indonesia, this is the easiest way at the moment to see whether the university is support the SDGs program or activities. However, there are 2 contradictory things between policy and practical. Some universities develop SDG center to support the authors, to support the researchers, how to get their research result available or appear worldwide, and to show that the research is this research is support the SDGs, to give the people announcement. University promote the SDGs keyword among the authors, among the researchers regularly. They provide some like dictionary, SDGs dictionary keywords, and they also provide any incentive program to make the authors to put the tag on their research results on the paper that they are published. And they also develop like SDG center that continuously promote the SDG program and just like to remind the author and researchers to give the SDGs keywords in the results. So this is the policy. However, the practical thing, I also as a researcher, sometimes I forgot to put the SDGs tagging, and not only me, many researchers also do that, because university cannot control the researcher, cannot control the author to put the tag or to put the keyword that contain SDGs. So this is the problem that we have. So this is the question. Through this audit, through the research audit, we asked how often authors use SDGs tags, which themes they tag, and whether those tags really match with the content of the paper. This is the most important thing. Okay, well, for the data and the scope, I will invite my colleagues to describe how we get the data and how we analyze the data. Okay, now can you help me with this?
Hello, everyone. Okay, I try to explain. The data come from the Scopus. I'm crawling data, the publication of the 4 universities with the Scopus, and then for 5 years. Every university, I'm crawling data, and then we compile. And then we find the total number of the data is of 40,000. And then the 40,000, we match with the SDGs dictionary. Our university, we have the SDGs dictionary, I think. Then and then the method is.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. We joined to do this research. So each universities actually build their own SDGs dictionary. The dictionary is bilingual, English, Indonesia. So we use this dictionary to match with the author keywords that we are collected from the Scopus database. So from 40,000 plus articles, and then we combine with we match with Python, and through this SDGs dictionary. So this is the result, the compliance. How many authors that put keyword or SDGs tags in their article? So the result is only around 11 to 15% of articles that it at least have one SDGs tag. So this is, I don't know whether this is quite low or high because we never measure it. And the university also never have like a benchmarking about which SDGs that they need to get. And this is the compliance over time. So it's relatively flat. Ignore this one. Actually, this is just like a picture. So actually from 2021 to 2025, actually it's not there in significant increasing, but it's flat. And the dominant themes that regularly put the keywords and text of SDGs is about health, climate and environment, food nutrition, and water governance themes. We haven't conduct further research about this. Why there's no social sciences or technologies that appears here, but we assume because health and medical is like the older faculty that already there in Indonesia. So Universitas Airlangga, Universitas Indonesia is very well known with the health and medical. Maybe that's one of the reasons. Or maybe the author in health and this kind of themes are very disciplined to put the SDGs tag. So their research appears in this research. So the quality, is it the quality match with the SDGs? Yes, we can see that from the sample, we only take 80 SDGs article and match the article with the tag that they put in the papers, and most of them are related. So the authors not just giving the tag just like what we call it. It's not from out of nowhere, but they only read the article and then they put the correct tagging. So this is around 80% or 90% the tagging is related to the research. Okay, so when we say that it is like a silly thing to add the SDGs related keyword to the research, it looks like it's just a silly thing or something. However, this is very important for us to, especially in education institution, to show that we are supporting the SDGs program worldwide through our extensive research. And I think it's better that institution give another action or initiative to maybe increase the number of authors and researchers to give the SDGs tag in their papers. So, that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Are there any questions for our speakers? Okay, good. And if not,
Thank you. My question is for Dr. Neha. Thank you for your presentation. I can see that you're really passionate about this. But I mean, I've got a few questions. So how do you balance your time to serve your immediate community, that's your faculty, your staff, with your with community development?
Basically these things I I do it not in the official works. That I normally do it in the Saturday, Sunday, sometimes. Yeah. So I thought that the community is my own. That is touched to my heart. So I thought that those who are underprivileged, they do not know about the scientific upon science. Even the school colleges, if you ever from initially from the beginnings, when they will grow, they will understand what is the open science, how they can access the open resources. You will see the colleges and different schools child they do not know about the opens. Okay, I prepare the brochures, trifold brochures, and every person's parents have their internet, so they are accessing all those things.
So my question leading
Yeah.
on to that, what about your public libraries? How they should be connecting to the schools and working with them?
Not that much. Only if you'll say in India, only the 1-2 libraries they are connecting to this the communities, but the public library itself, they are meant for the people who will come from the outside. They will enroll on the libraries and they will read it. They are not doing such type of activities for these communities.
Do you think that you could work with the public librarians to actually develop the skills that you have to do these outreach community
Yeah.
sessions?
Definitely, I am really welcome those things of this that concept for. So, if any public library would like to associate with me, that will be great for us, because public library nowadays. Now I am working with the scientific institute. Okay, the public library has their place only. They have the time to connect with the communities. When you are connecting with the community, only you have to share the informations. But if they will connect with my institutions, they can know the top class laboratories. They can interact with the top class faculty members. They will understand how the research is going on these days.
So have you thought about connecting to your public librarians to initiate that?
Yeah.
Have you?
At present, I have not connected, because my place to this public library is around the 200-kilometer distance. So my place is a little bit outskirt from the city. So I am planning for that also. Thank you.
Thank you. And if there are no more questions, I encourage you all to visit the restaurant for lunch.